Start para. Sir, it is admitted by all sections of this House and the other House as a very important bill, and ordinarily a law of this sort would receive appreciations at least from this section of the House. But after looking through the provisions of this bill and also going through the proceedings and also witnessing the Honorable Minister's speech, who piloted the bill in the other House, as also the opinions expressed by him in the various forums which I have heard of, I do not think that this can under any stretch of imagination be called nationalization, at least as far as I can understand it. Para. Sir, I am aware that the government tries to grab itself with ideas and words which mean something else, so that it can prove its progressive nature, and it may also say to the world and to the country also that they are about to usher in a socialist state, a welfare state, a cooperative movement, and whatever else other phrases may mean. It shall be my endeavor today to attempt to prove that the government is quite entitled to call it nationalization, but as far as I know, I do not think that I shall agree to its taking credit in this manner. But there are certain principles of nationalization. By merely calling anything nationalization, it does not become nationalization. There are certain principles. What are those principles? Full stop para. Firstly, you must prevent any private exploiter for private benefit, especially in an industry essential for the very life and well-being of the society. In this case, that principle does not arise because in most cases these business houses are not making profits in the normal sense of the term profits. There are other dubious ways of making profits which most of these businesses proprietors, managing agents knows of. I do not refer to them. Para. The other principle is that when you take over, you shall not let the society suffer by way of giving more facilities to the business houses. That is, you take over something which is more or less derelict and pay something exorbitant at the expense of the society. Let me now come to the decision of the Wage Board. Much has been said about the Wage Board decision, as if a crime has been done by the Wage Board, there was a howl from the employers and from among the other quarters, as if justice had been brought down to dust. What was the decision of the Supreme Court, and what were the decision of the Wage Board? I would like to point out that except in 6 cases, in all other matters, the decision of the Wage Board were good, and the Wage Board had an equal number of employers and the working journalist. That is to say, the employers agreed to all other matters on which decision had been taken. Stop.